Have you ever started a new project, a new diet, or a new workout routine, absolutely buzzing with excitement? You're so motivated, you feel like you could conquer the world. You tell all your friends, you buy all the gear, and for a week, maybe two, you're on fire, and then it just fizzles out. The alarm goes off, and hitting snooze feels better than hitting the gym. That new book sits on your nightstand, gathering dust. That healthy meal plan gets replaced by a pizza delivery. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. This is the classic story of motivation, our fickle friend who shows up for the party but leaves before the cleanup. So what's the secret to actually achieving our goals? What's the one thing that separates those who succeed from those who just dream? It's not a burst of inspiration. It's not a sudden wave of energy. It's one simple, powerful, and often overlooked word: discipline. Discipline is what gets you up when motivation has already hit the snooze button for the 10th time. Today we're going to dive deep into why discipline is the engine that will drive you to your destination long after the fuel of motivation has run dry. Let's first understand the fundamental difference between motivation and discipline. Motivation is an emotion. It's a feeling. It's the quiet, steady, and sometimes boring work of building the fire, log by log, day after day, regardless of whether you feel like it or not. Discipline is about doing what you know you need to do, even when you don't want to. It's the commitment you make to your future self. It's not sexy, it's not glamorous, but it's incredibly effective. While motivation is the sprint, discipline is the marathon. And as we all know, life is a marathon. Think about any successful person you admire, an athlete, an artist, an entrepreneur. Do you think they wake up every single day bursting with motivation? Absolutely not. Michael Jordan wasn't always motivated to practice. Stephen King doesn't always feel inspired to write, but they show up anyway. Why? Because they've built the habit of discipline. They've trained themselves to execute their plan, regardless of their mood. Their success isn't built on the shifting sands of emotion, but on the solid rock of consistent action. They understand that progress isn't made in a single heroic leap. It's made through thousands of small, disciplined steps. Now, you might be thinking, that's great, but how do I become more disciplined? It sounds so hard, and you're right, it can be. Discipline is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. It's not about suddenly transforming your entire life overnight. That's a recipe for burnout. The key is to start small. So small that it's almost impossible to say no. Let's call this the 2-minute rule. Want to read more? Don't commit to reading a chapter a day. Commit to reading for just 2 minutes. Want to start exercising? Don't aim for an hour at the gym. Just put on your workout clothes and do 2 minutes of jumping jacks. Want to learn a new language? Open the app and do one lesson for 2 minutes. Anyone can do something for 2 minutes. The goal here isn't to achieve a massive result immediately. The goal is to build the identity of a person who shows up. You're not trying to become a world-class athlete in one day. You're just trying to become the person who doesn't miss workouts. The momentum you build from these tiny, consistent actions is incredibly powerful. Once you master the art of showing up, you can gradually increase the duration. Those 2 minutes of reading can become 5, then 10, then a full chapter. The secret is that the hardest part is often just starting. Discipline helps you overcome that initial inertia. Once you're in motion, staying in motion becomes much easier. This process also creates a positive feedback loop. When you stick to your commitment, no matter how small, you prove to yourself that you are a person of your word. This builds self-trust and self-respect, which in turn makes it easier to be disciplined in other areas of your life. Another powerful strategy is to make your good habits easy and your bad habits hard. This is about designing your environment for success. If you want to eat healthier, don't keep junk food in the house. Place a bowl of fruit on the counter instead. If you want to spend less time on your phone, put it in another room when you're working. If you want to work out in the morning, lay out your gym clothes the night before? You're essentially removing the friction between you and the action you want to take. You're making discipline the path of least resistance. You're no longer relying on willpower alone. You're letting your environment do the heavy lifting for you. But what happens when you fail? Because you will. There will be days when you skip the gym, eat the cake, or scroll on social media for an hour. This is where a lot of people give up. They see one slip up as a total failure and think, what's the point? This is a crucial moment. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about getting back on track as quickly as possible. The rule is, never miss twice. Missed a workout today? Fine, but you absolutely do not miss tomorrow. One mistake is an accident. 2 mistakes is the start of a new negative habit. By forgiving yourself for the occasional slip-up and immediately recommitting to your plan, you maintain your long-term progress without getting derailed by perfectionism. Let's put this into perspective. Imagine 2 people want to write a book. The first person is motivation-driven. They wait for inspiration to strike. They have a few incredibly productive weeks where they write for hours, feeling amazing. And life gets busy, the inspiration fades, and they stop. A few months later, another wave of motivation hits, and they write a bit more. Their progress is erratic and full of long gaps. The second person is discipline-driven. They commit to writing just 300 words every single day. Some days it feels easy, and the words flow. Other days it's a painful struggle to get those 300 words on the page. They do it when they're tired, when they're busy, when they don't feel like it. They just show up and do the work. After a year, who do you think has made more progress? It's the disciplined writer, without a doubt. Their slow, steady, consistent effort has accumulated into a massive body of work, while the motivated writer is still waiting for the next spark. This is the power of compounding. Small, daily actions, when performed with discipline, compound over time to create extraordinary results. It's not the one-off heroic effort that defines your life. It's the sum of your daily habits. Motivation gets you started, but discipline is what keeps you going. Motivation is the flashy trailer, but discipline is the full-length movie, with all its challenges, its character development, and its satisfying conclusion. So I challenge you today. Pick one area of your life where you want to improve, just one. And instead of waiting for motivation, build a system of discipline. Start ridiculously small. Design your environment for success, and commit to the rule of never missing twice. Don't chase the fleeting feeling of motivation. Instead, cultivate the enduring strength of discipline. Because discipline will take you to places that motivation can only dream of. It's the bridge between your goals and your reality. Thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on building a better, more disciplined life. I'd love to hear in the comments what small, disciplined action you're going to start today. Let's build these habits together. See you in the next one.